Hello and welcome to Marbella with him and her. He is
PJ Lopez and she is...
Hannah Murray on episode 50 and my final one before India.
Yes, we're half a century.
Half a century. Can you Adam and Eve it?
So, yeah, you won't be here next week.
I know, we have some exciting news which we will reveal at the end of the pod.
Yes, but in the meantime, what have we been up to this week?
Well, we recorded the pod last Sunday morning ahead of a very busy day. My cousin Nick and his kids were over for a few days visiting, wanting to spend time with us and hang out. We had a lovely time with them, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I think we mentioned it on the podcast because they just arrived, if you remember.
Yeah.
But then we had a very busy Sunday.
Yeah, so we walked to Puerto Banus and... for some reason, I had in my head that it took about 25 minutes, but it was more like 45.
Yeah, well, we didn't walk very fast, did we, to be fair?
No, and I think maybe it was 25 when we've done power walking before.
Yeah, we've done it for exercise before. We walk a lot faster than we did that day.
So when we got there, we went straight to the Sky Bar at Hotel Benabola because it has the best views of Puerto Banus. Absolutely stunning up there.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not busier than it is. I mean, I know a lot of people go there.
It was the busiest I've seen it, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's just incredible. I mean, you have to
quite
get...
expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, you just got to have a drink, don't you? You know, you're not going up there to do anything else. But you have to get a special ticket or a card, don't you, from the reception because you can't get in the lift without it.
Oh, yeah, we got lost in... We went up and down and kept getting out of different...
Well, no, you got lost. We were waiting for you downstairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what went wrong there. All went wrong. Anyway, we headed to lunch at Picasso and they took us upstairs and we never knew there was an upstairs.
No, that was a bit sort of left field to go upstairs and it was, again, incredible views.
Yeah, great views. I think I'll opt to go upstairs in the future unless you can get a table out the front where you're right near the front looking at the boats. If you're deeper into the restaurant, then, you know, you can't really appreciate the views. But upstairs, there's less tables and I think you can see a view from wherever you are. So it's much better upstairs.
And we were next to a table of young Spanish people that were obviously celebrating something. And, God, they spoke loudly, didn't they?
It's normally us. But they kept clapping. Do you remember when we kept joining in with the
clapping? We have no
clapping?
idea what we were clapping for, but it seemed like a good idea at the time.
It was very, well, if you can't beat them, join them. It was one of those, wasn't it? So we had some lovely food. The kids enjoyed it. Most of us had pizza. Zach had mac and cheese and he devoured the whole thing. Very impressive.
Yeah, I've got to say, their food is good. I mean, it's a very sort of touristy location. You normally got a massive queue outside to get... in fact, when we left, there was a big queue of people waiting to get in. You can't book a table.
Which is amazing this time of year.
No, and you can't book a table. You've just got a queue. And you've got to have all the people that are eating queuing. So you can't queue on behalf of other people. Say, oh, they're joining us and then ring them. Oh, don't like that.
Yeah, we tried that once and they wouldn't let us.
No, we had to get everybody together in order to get in. But yeah, it's great. Can't fault the pizzas. Yeah. Really good pizza, really good choice. Probably a bit more expensive than your average. I think it was about €18 for the average pizza. But
it's
yeah.
Banus.
And it was big though. It was a big pizza, so it wasn't like it was a small one. I mean, I left very full up.
On the way back, we stopped for a drink at Alabardero, which is where PJ and I got married in 2017 on the beach in San Pedro. And they've done loads of renovations to it. We haven't properly been there since. We haven't been for dinner or anything like that. We haven't been into the new bar area, which looks fabulous. But I must admit, whenever we do go there for a drink, I am a little bit disappointed in the service. And I don't like it because it's our wedding venue. I don't want to think bad of our wedding venue.
It's a long way from our wedding venue now. They've even taken away the famous tree that we got married under.
We got married under an olive tree. And slowly over the years, it's been getting smaller and smaller because they built this big wooden hut.
And now it's been taken over by a cocktail bar.
Yeah, but there was still parts of the tree left. And when we went there the other day, the tree's completely gone and been overtaken by a drinks fridge.
Yes, there was a fridge on it.
We were like, oh no, the tree is no more.
Is it a sign?
What?
That our wedding tree's no longer there.
What kind of sign?
I don't know.
Oh, don't. You looked me in the eye when you said that. We, in the evening, went bowling. We went to Los Arqueros and did an hour's bowling, which was great fun.
I actually think that's possibly why my arm's hurting. What's funny about that?
Because you went bowling a week ago and your
Yeah,
arms...
it's been hurting. And I thought...
You need to get down the gym.
I think I do. I actually do. I thought it was to do with a painting, but it was been hurting all week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been sympathetic, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Just laugh.
You just laughed. I've got a bowling injury. You got a strike, didn't you?
Yes. So did you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Yeah, we did well. My dad won, which is brilliant.
Which was unusual. Didn't expect
What
that.
do you mean unusual?
Well, I didn't.
He's good. He's an all-rounder.
He is an all-rounder, yes, as he proved.
Yeah, so well done to him. And then because we only get an hour, so we got a full game, but then we could start it. We got halfway through a new game, and I was winning the new game.
Yeah, but, you got to win all the way through.
No, it's not a full
So,
game.
if you are wondering where it is, it's Los Arqueros Golf and Country Club, and underneath there, they've got the bowling alley.
That's fab.
Yeah, it's good. It's €60 a lane, so it's not cheap, but if you've got a group of 6 people, it's not bad.
Yeah.
10 euros each.
Exactly, works out fine. And there was a guy working there who took a shine to Zach and said, come with me. Took him round to the foosball table, opened up the foosball table, and it was full of toys. And he just literally said, help yourself.
And he did. I mean, he literally filled his pockets.
An armful of toys. Oh, it was brilliant. Right little secret. I've got some gorgeous, I just wanted to mention on the pod, because got some really gorgeous photos of our cat Poppy sunbathing on the glass table out the back. She is so cute.
She does like a good sunbathe. Like her mother.
Yeah.
Although you don't do it on a glass table.
No.
That would be weird and unhygienic.
And I might break it.
Yes.
Well, thank you for not saying that.
And I don't really want, suntan oil on the glass table. It'd be very difficult to get off.
Yeah, whereas cat hair is fine.
That's fine.
Oh dear. We also went with the fam to La Fria for tapas, which is the closest restaurant to our house. And it is unbelievably cheap and unbelievably good.
Yeah, it's general tapas bar, everything you'd expect. Berenjenas with honey.
Most of them come in rations or half rations. It's not actually tapas, to be fair. It's rations.
Well, so far people think they only do berenjenas with honey because you interrupted my flow of what they do.
Sorry.
I'm going to say meatballs, filetitos. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what else.
Oh, great. I'm glad. We had a massive selection of stuff. I had my ordering hat on.
Yes, you're the chief orderer when we go out. I'm not sure if people want you to or not, or you just do it.
Well, it worked well. It was the perfect amount of food, wasn't it? We had one cheap ball each. There were lots of things that we just got one of or a couple of, and it was perfect. It was a really nice selection of salads and seafood and meat. And
we had pil-pil as well, didn't we?
We did have a pil-pil, yep. 2 prawns each. It was perfect. Really, really nice. And played some fun games with the family.
Oh, this is the best game. If you haven't heard about it, it's called Heads Up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's an app on your phone. And it's just like you've got to shout the answers out. And the person with the phone on their head have got to try and guess what it is, the clues that you're giving.
It's great fun.
Yeah, it is.
Heads Up, it's called. Really, really recommend it, particularly to play with kids, but it's just as fun with adults.
I think we've sat there ourselves and played it for hours.
Have, yes. Yeah. It's really good fun. I went to my friend Audrey's house for breakfast this week. She made a beautiful omelette. She had an omelette pan, which looked like a really good thing. So it's really shallow, so it's really easy to get the spatula in.
Yeah, you're doing hand movements to me. People can't see
I'm
that.
explaining it to you.
Okay.
Would you like an omelette pan?
No.
Okay.
When was the last time we had an omelette?
Well, we don't, 'cause we don't have a pan.
Well, you just cook it in a normal frying pan.
But with an omelette pan, you can get into it more.
Well, I can get into a frying pan.
Okay. I thought it looked like a really cool thing. We went to an ITS play reading this week, International Theatre School. They did...
School?
International Theatre Studio. Oh dear.
How long have you been a member?
I don't know. They did Entertaining Mr. Sloane, and it was good, wasn't it? It was funny. It was quirky.
Quirky and risque.
Yes, it was a bit risque, and it was a shame actually, because we wanted my cousin Nick and the kids to come, and we always do kind of light-hearted comedy plays, but this one was quite serious and well, not serious as in serious, but not suitable for children, basically.
Yeah.
There was...
I wouldn't have been comfortable with kids being there.
No, definitely not. It was adult themes, basically.
And we did it at a new venue.
Yes, the new venue was great in La Campana. What's it called?
No idea.
No, the big, as you're coming into La Campana from San Pedro way, on the right-hand side on the corner, it's a big red and white and blue building.
Yeah, it's a municipal building, isn't it? It was a massive space.
Yeah, they built us a stage.
Yeah, really cool.
Really good. So hopefully we can do more stuff there. At my quiz night on Thursday at Hogan's Stand, we got to meet Pointless Dave and his trophy.
Yes, he came with his trophy.
Oh, it was cool.
Everybody was touching Pointless Dave and his trophy.
And his team won the quiz.
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot to live up to.
Oh, exactly. The pressure was there, and he felt the pressure. But it was brilliant that he won.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And I did a little introduction to him.
But you didn't have a trophy, did you? So far.
Already got one.
Yeah, I guess so. You can't get more than one.
No. I was interviewed on the radio this week on Giles's show on Friday morning to talk about my India trip.
You've been all over the media this week.
Yeah, I was also interviewed by Tony Bryant from the Sir in English, and he did a really lovely article, an interview with me, which was really nice.
So yes, you've been on the radio, you've been in the newspaper. What's next in your career, Hannah Murray?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll start working on...
Well, OnlyFans by the looks of it, because you're sitting there pushing your breasts together.
Stop it!
Well, why are you doing that?
Because it's comfy. Clearly that's not going now.
No, you should stay in.
No.
It's your new career.
Stop, that's literally not going in. For sake. It's just comfy. Oh, God.
Moving on.
I went to the hairdressers. I've got all my appointments lined up before India. I need to get my nails done and my eyelashes, and I'm going to have a pedicure as well. Normally don't get pedicures in the winter.
I'm confused at all this. You're getting all of this done to sit in the back of a tuk-tuk where you'll probably break your nails.
Oh, no.
It'll be really hot and humid, so your eyelashes will all be all over.
Stop it. I need to look nice.
I think you should have maybe planned it for when you get back as opposed to before you go.
No, I'm going on holiday.
You're
kind of
going to be working quite hard.
Yeah, I know.
Going to be sweating and smelly.
Okay, thank you. So anyway, I got my hair done. I really needed it. It was really dark, the roots really showing through. And I've been going to this salon in Marbella called Maher, which is a funny name. Get my hair done at Maher.
We say that every time we do the podcast.
I had 3 men doing my hair. It was quite...
3 men?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really nice. I've been like...
Well, I'm saying wow. I mean, I don't think I'd like that.
It was great. I felt really pampered. And he always comes up with great advice. He doesn't just do what I ask. He suggests why something else might be better. He said, I'm not going to do highlights next time. I'm just going to do toner. He said that my hair is breaking because I've had too many highlights. So he's giving me good advice.
We can get some toner and do it at home. Even cheaper.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd rather he did it.
No, I mean, I think...
We could invite 2 mates round, so then I can have 3, you and 2 other guys doing it.
Okay. Still cheaper than you going to the hairdressers.
I went out on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't go out. I just stay at home.
With the Talk Radio Europe girls. The girls at work, every so often we get together and go for dinner. And it was a little bit of a disaster, first of all. We'd booked Don Giovanni in Canton.
Don Giovanni?
Which, funny enough, is Italian, and apparently they do the best pizzas on the coast, someone said. It's supposed to be amazing. So we were all really excited. We were standing outside, and then there was basically a mishap because the girl in our group who booked the table is called Mary Carmen, and apparently someone else had gone in with the name Mary Carmen and got our table.
You should have gone in there and just literally pulled them out of their chairs.
Yeah, okay. They were eating. So we were standing...
At your table?
I know. We were standing outside waiting for so long to the point where we said, well, let's just go next door because there's another Italian next door, Trattoria Pizza Toscana.
We do the second best pizzas on the coast.
And it was really good. It was funny because the day before, one of the things we talked about on Men Talk was tropical pizzas, having a pineapple on pizza, because there was an article about it and it's quite a divisive one. Are you for or against?
Pineapple should be nowhere near a pizza.
Okay. See, I don't mind. I used to have it quite a lot. I haven't had it for years.
But
funnily enough...
It's not the right thing to do. It's not Italian. And I think you should be ashamed of yourself if you have pineapple on a pizza.
Bit harsh. Mm-hmm. Well, listen to this. Anna, one of our group, she ordered the tropical pizza, but it wasn't ham and pineapple. It was corn, pineapple, and prawns. Prawns and pineapple.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like prawns on a pizza. Tuna, again, should not be on a pizza.
Just in case her pizza wasn't strange sounding enough, one of the pizzas that the others had was mortadella, burrata, and pistachio.
Pistachio? Why pistachio?
I don't know, but apparently it's amazing, and I tried a bit and it was really nice. And she said, oh, that sounds nice. Can I have pistachio on mine? So she had prawns, corn, pineapple, and pistachio pizza.
She should not be invited out with you girls again, ever.
I want to see what she's going to have.
No, that's just wrong. It's offensive to food. It's offensive to Italians.
Yeah, probably. So Anna's actually going to be covering for me for my show while I'm away on the radio, and we're hoping to do a little catch-up at some point.
That'd be good.
Yeah. On Saturday, I did get the last bits for India. We went shopping, didn't we, and got all the last bits.
Well, you went shopping and I just held your coat, basically.
It was a vital part of the shopping experience. I bought about 6 different types of wipes for different occasions and different areas. And
each part of your body is now covered by a wipe, basically.
But it's bizarre. I never buy wipes normally because they're not great for the environment. And suddenly I've bought 6 different types. Hand wipes, antiseptic wipes, face wipes.
Vaginal wipes.
Stop it. I'm not saying that. Well, you never know. It was your idea. Why was it your idea?
Well, I just thought it's going to be a bit hot and stuffy. Just covering all options. Cleanliness. It's
next to godliness.
There you go.
Oh, God. I did another quiz this week. It was 2 quiz week at Urban Chai on the Saturday, which was good fun.
It was great fun, although we didn't win. But I was back with the Shamrockers. I came up with that name, you know.
Yes, they told me each week.
Yep.
And we afterwards, it all went a little bit wrong. We decided it would be a great idea to go to Hogan's for a drink, which is what we did last time. And we knew that Pete Rothwell was singing, who's great. So it's lovely to see him have a bit of a sing-song and have more than one drink. We didn't just have one. We got on the gin and tonics, which wasn't the best idea. And we ended up going on from Hogan's to Pub Charles.
I think trying to keep up with younger people is...
Younger Irish people?
Yes, it's in their blood.
Yeah, it's not in ours.
No, well, it is now.
I think Oh, dear. I didn't feel good when I woke up this morning.
No, you were quite rough this morning.
I was very delicate. But I couldn't spend the day in bed because we went to lunch at Hogan's Stand as a quiz winner's lunch.
Yes, and they do the best Sunday lunch.
Oh, it really was good. It made me feel better, I tell you.
I had lamb.
Yes, which was really controversial. Yeah. You haven't had lamb for years.
No, I went off lamb, but I actually enjoyed it. Lots of mint sauce.
He said yesterday, I'm thinking about having lamb, but I'm going to cake it in mint sauce in case I don't like it.
I did cake it in mint sauce, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But I'm going to rush back and have it every week, but it was very, very tasty.
Yeah, good stuff. Talking of the Sir in English, there was another couple of articles we wanted to mention, which bizarrely, we were talking about this the other day when Nick and the kids went to Benabola to do the cable car. He noticed, he said there's like an amusement park that looks like it hasn't been open for years. What's that? And we said, an amusement park that hasn't been open for years. Tivoli. And amazingly, an article in the paper this week said that Tivoli Amusement Park is set to reopen with a €100 million investment.
€100 million? That's a lot of money.
It is a lot.
What are they going to do to it?
Well, make it ride-worthy again.
Wow. I used to be really popular. I remember when I first came over, everybody used to talk about Tivoli.
That was a great place.
Never went there.
Oh, I did a few times. So good to know that they're reopening. And there's another great thing to do with kids called Labyrinthus Park, which must mean labyrinth.
I guess so.
I assume.
Your Spanish is perfect.
There you go. Largest hedge maze in Spain. It opened on Saturday, yesterday, in Humilladero.
Well done.
Humilladero, which is inland of Malaga. That's as much as we know. All the tickets were sold out for the opening day.
It's not just for children. I mean, they've got children's park and everything inside the maze, and so it is good for children. But it's a maze, and
Do you think it's amazing?
someone had to do that joke, didn't they? I'm glad it was you.
Be me.
Yeah. Haha. I get a bit nervous about mazes. I just have this thing that I'm going to be stuck in there for the rest of my life.
Here's hoping. Maybe we should go. And
So all
see
those
what
tickets
happens.
that sold out, was that you buying them for me?
Would you get scared then?
Well, yeah.
Oh, let's go. It'll be funny.
Well, it depends. I mean, so have you ever been to the maze in Hampton Court?
No, I'm not sure I've ever been in a maze.
So-
I think I have had a scary dream about being trapped in a maze, thinking about it.
Well, you can't see over the hedges. You're literally in very high hedges, and you don't know where. And you just go around in circles for ages sometimes, just thinking, how do I get out?
Yeah.
It's not. They haven't got arrows to say go this way. You've got to work it out. So you could be lost there for days.
Maybe we shouldn't go. It's 7,400 metres squared, so it's a massive area, and it was inspired by the gardens in Alhambra.
Yes.
Granada. It looks beautiful.
No, I mean, listen, we should do it. We should have a treasure hunt. No, because we wouldn't be able to get ourselves in and out. I think it'd just be.
Just
We
get
should.
there and
I think it'd be
get out.
funny to go with a group of adults. I think that would be very amusing.
Amazing.
I said amusing, not amusing.
There was another article about the best restaurants in Malaga and the Costa del Sol, and was pleased to see that the first one on the list was Bardal in Ronda, which was where we went at the beginning of the year. That was a lovely Christmas present from Dad and Sheila. So totally agree with that. There was two in Marbella. One we've been to, one we haven't. There was Back in Marbella, Back Tapas.
Yes, which is it didn't have a Michelin star when we went there, but it's since got a Michelin star.
Yeah, really want.
Our
I want to
friend-
go back. We need to go back to Back. Oh, sorry.
It's like you're a comedian, but without the funniness.
It's like you're a comedian, but you're not funny. Oh dear.
I've been to Skeena, I think, many years ago.
With your other wives.
I think it was as a work trip, to be honest.
A work trip.
Yeah, when I was at
Goes
Sane
to
Internet.
Skeena on a work trip.
Well, when I first came here, I worked at a company called Sane Internet. We were based in Marbella, and I think we went there one night.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not sure it was
really
Michelin star
expensive.
then.
Oh, okay.
Still very, very good food, but I'm not sure if it had its Michelin star.
Every time I look up the menu, it's like 200 and something euros. It's a lot of money. So, but it looks lovely. Apparently, it's amazing. And then I saw an article. Benito Gomez, who is Michelin star chef behind Bardal, is launching a new venture in Sotogrande.
You're kidding.
No, Del Mar, which is the flagship restaurant at the Fairmont Resort.
Where's the Fairmont Resort?
I don't know.
Never heard of it.
No. Isn't that like the Fairmont Hotel, the big golf resort? No?
No, you're thinking of Finca Courtesan.
No, I'm not.
I've never heard of Fairmont. I don't know.
Well, it's Sotogrande area.
Unless Fairmont is what used to be the Almanara Hotel. No, that's called something different. I don't know.
We don't know. So I am off for the next 2 weeks, but PJ is continuing the podcast. I'm going to be sending through some sound bites. We've worked out how to do it all technically, how you can save it and edit it. So you will still get to hear my voice over the next couple of weeks. But there is news.
Yes, so we're replacing Hannah. And if she's better, then Hannah will not be coming back.
Oh, don't.
No, so our friend in Miami, Mandy, who we've spoken about on the podcast, because she gives us lots of feedback, and she had a very interesting life in Miami. And she will be joining me from Miami. So we will be linking up via Zoom and recording the podcast.
We're going international,
We
baby.
are. So it's going to be Marbella and Miami with him and her, but not her. Her.
Yeah. So thank you, Mandy. We can believe it. So we mentioned it last week, kind of jokingly. It'd be nice to get an audition. You wanted people to get naked.
Yes.
And just so you know, Mandy, you don't need to get naked.
No.
Does she?
She
Don't
can do the
think about it.
We're not doing video, so she can be exactly as she wants to be on the other end. It's only audio.
As long as you're comfortable, Mandy, however that is. But yeah, so Mandy messaged and said, if you were serious, I'd love to host the podcast with PJ. So we were like, yes.
Yeah, so we'll have some really interesting stuff to talk about. I'm really excited.
Still got to keep the Marbella theme running through it.
Of course.
So we worked out how to do it. You're going to record it on Zoom.
Yes.
And then import it. Well, we don't need to explain all that, but it's possible. It is possible.
Yeah, we know how to do it. So it's going to be good.
So what could possibly go wrong?
Well, me forgetting to press the record button, probably.
Exactly. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm going to say bye-bye. I will be back with you properly in 2 weeks.
Yes. Well, actually, maybe 3, because you miss next week. You miss the week after, and you don't get back to that Sunday.
So Saturday I get...
okay, so we can do it.
So we can record the podcast the next day.
Good, then
Absolutely.
2 weeks.
So, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from her for 2 weeks.